Mabrika! Welcome to a new episode of Let's Talk Taíno. I'm Priscilla Colon, co-founder and creative here at Jajóm, where our mission is to promote the Taíno language and culture. Before we begin, I'd love you to take a moment to click the notifications and subscribe to our channel. It will allow us to reach more people who are interested in learning about the Taíno language and culture. I really appreciate it, and as I always say, together we can do it. Now, let's start with our episode. So today I have a really fun episode. This is an idea that came from someone in our Taíno community. How can we train our pets in Taíno? We can do it! So I'm going to show you how. We're going to review some important verbs that you usually use when training your pet, such as a dog or even a cat if your cat follows instructions. So I'm going to first get started by talking about imperatives. Those are commands. So you know how they work in Taíno. Then we're going to do an activity where we're going to give our pet a command. So let's start first with the instructions. Imperatives are commands. They tell you what you must do. You've heard these before, especially when you're training dogs. For example, sit, stay, speak. Those are all commands, and the verbs are in the imperative form. The Taíno verb doesn't change its form to create the imperative or command. For example, asa, to drink, is simply asa, drink. As you can see, imperatives are super simple in Taíno. Now let's do our exercise. You're going to see a verb, but I'm not going to tell you what it means. You'll have to choose the dog that is obeying the command. That way we'll discover what the verb means. Now let's get started with our first example. The command is atunka. Which dog do you think is obeying that command? Take a look at the pictures. Any ideas? Now let's see the answer. That's right. The little pup that is sleeping is obeying the command. Atunka means sleep. See how that works? So you had learned atunka last week. Therefore, you should know what it means now as a command. Now we have two left. Can you figure them out? The command is eka. Which dog do you think is obeying that command? Well, we know it's not the one that's sleeping, so which one of the remaining two? Ready to see the answer? That's right, it's the dog who is eating. So, eka means eat. I'm pretty sure you've got that one since we've been using eka for a long time. Now let's do the last example. The command is aikalawa. So we've only got one picture left, so you know the answer, right? However, do you know what this means in English? That's right. Aikalawa means sit. That one was pretty obvious, right? But look at that. Now you know how to give commands to your pets in Taíno. You can use these words to train them. And isn't that cool? Not only are we learning Taíno, but our pets are learning Taíno too. Now before we leave, let's review one more time those three important verbs that we learned today. Atunka, sleep. Eka, eat. Aikalawa, sit. Now today I have a little homework for you. Do you know how to give the command for speak? I'll give you a hint. You can find that verb in the episode where we talked about languages. Thank you so much for watching as always. Thank you so much for learning Taíno along with me. As I always say, together we can do it. If you want to continue learning on your own, check out all the resources we have at casarito.com. There you'll see our kids' books, other books we recommend, and the Taíno digital course that you can demo so that you can practice new vocabulary conversations, and learn about the culture. You can even subscribe to our newsletter to stay in the know. And as always, you can follow us here on YouTube. Make sure that you click those notifications and subscribe to our channel so that we continue reaching more and more people who want to learn Taíno just like you do. You can always follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, where I'm constantly posting all fascinating, interesting things that I learn about Taíno. In the meantime, tay kara ya, guaitiao nago.